Pavitra Ekadashi, Praturbhav of Pushti Sampradaya. Putrada Ekadashi on Shravana Shukla Ekadashi is also known as Pavitra Ekadashi, the Praturbhav of Pushti Sampradaya. Today, Jagadguru Srimad Vallabhacharya Mahaprabhu obtained Brahma Sambandh mantra from Bhagavan Shri Krishna. On obtaining this Diksha or initiation mantra, Apshri brought in order the system of initiation and the spiritual course for the disciples of Pushti Bhakti. Srimad Vallabhacharya Ji, in one of Apshri's Granthas named Siddhanta Rahasya, discloses this secret that he got ordered to proclaim Pushti Sampradaya by Shri Krishna. It was on this day in AD 1492 at midnight on the 11th day of right half the month of Shravana. Shri Mahaprabhuji was resting under the Chanokar tree at Govind Ghat, Srimad Gokul. Apshri was in deep contemplation. There was a big challenge before him to reunite the separated souls with Sri Thakurji. It wasn't big because there would be large number of such souls, but because the souls were full of flaws, shortcomings and all dosh, whereas Sri Thakurji is pure and divine. How could such a union take place? This was the cause of his concern. The benevolent, blissful Prabhu Sri Krishna appeared before Sri Mahaprabhuji to answer to all his worries. He promised to Sri Mahaprabhuji that if a jeev is brought to him through the process of Brahma Sambandh by Sri Mahaprabhuji, he would accept him along with all his flaws. The jeev would remove off his dosh to be able to perform his seva, and such a jeev would always belong to him. At midnight, Sri Mahaprabhuji was overjoyed not just because Sri Prabhuji was so kind to grant such a blissful course, but because his beloved was before him at that time, Sakshat in real. At that time, Sri Mahaprabhuji offered Sri Thakurji a Sood Pavitra made of 360 rounds of cotton thread, Mishri Bhog, and sang his praises with the Madhurastakam. Putrada Ekadashi or Pavitra Ekadashi was the birth of Pustimargiya Seva Prakar, where the jeev full of flaw could reunite with the ever blissful Nirmal Swarup of Sri Krishna through his seva. Damodar Das Harsani, Sri Mahaprabhuji's disciple, was laying down at the distance. He witnessed the divine incident. When Sri Mahaprabhuji asked him if he heard something, he humbly replied, "I heard, but I couldn't understand." He showed the perfect humility expected in a Swami Das relation. And of course, how many a disciple know more than his Gurudev intended to tell him? Sri Mahaprabhuji narrated Sri Thakurji's vachan to Damodar Das Hasyani verbatim through the Siddhanta Rahasya Granth, one of Shodash Granth. The next day, it is said on Dwadashi, Damla, as he was fondly called by Apshri, offered a Pavitra to Sri Mahaprabhuji. Ever since then, on Ekadashi we offer Pavitra to Sri Thakurji and on Dwadashi to our Gurudevji. Meaning of Pavitra. Literal meaning of Pavitra is sacred. Pavitra is a cotton mala made up of 360 cotton threads knotted together. It is not necessary that all Pavitras offered to Thakurji must have 360 cotton threads. The various types of Pavitras offered to Sri Thakurji, Sri Harirayji Mahaprabhu has written in treatise named Pavitra Mandan. In a 360 thread cotton Pavitra, 180 knots are tied just as there are 108 knots in a Mankamala, Japamala, through which Bhagavad Bhajan and Bhava is perfected. The different types of Pavitras are below. Cotton 360 threaded Kesari Pavitras, Reshmi, that is silk Pavitras with different colors like red, blue, yellow and Kesari. Badlani Pavitra made from threads of gold and silver, specially offered to Lord Shri Dwarkadish Prabhu Kankroli. Why 360 threads? Purna Purushottam Shri Lord Krishna is an ocean of 16 divine qualities. Apshri's Leelas span the 6 seasons. 16 into 6 is equal to 96. If this is multiplied by 3, representing the 3 types of devotees, Rajas, Tamas and Satvik, it reaches the sum of 288. Adding to that the 12 months, one reaches 300. By adding the 60 minutes of an heart, a total of 360 is obtained, and therefore a 360 thread cotton Pavitra is offered to Prabhu. In Maryada Marg, Lord must be offered different vastras on each day of the year. Thus, total 360 different vastras has to be offered to Lord as per Maryada of Vedas and other Shastras. But in Pustimarg, the Bhakti Bhav of Bhaktas is more important than mere rules and Kriya. Therefore, in Pustimarg, we look into the Seva Pranali, we find the Shringar Vastra of Shri Prabhu are repeated many times in a year. This is my singing of Madhurastakam with lyrics. Adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram adharam madhuram vadanam madhuram nayanam madhuram hasitam madhuram hridayam madhuram gamanam madhuram madhuradhipaterakhilam madhuram madhuradhipaterakhilam madhuram vachanam madhuram charitam madhuram vasanam madhuram valitam madhuram vachanam madhuram charitam madhuram vasanam madhuram valitam madhuram chalitam madhuram भ्रमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं वेणुर्मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरो वेणु मधुरो रेणुर्मधुरः पाणिर्मधुरः पादौ मधुरो नृत्यं मधुरं सख्यं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरः भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं गीतं मधुरं पीतं मधुरं भुक्तं मधुरं सूक्तं मधुरं रूपं मधुरं तिलकं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं कर्णं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं रमणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं तरणं मधुरं हरणं मधुरं मधुरं वमितं मधुरं शमितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा गुञ्जा मधुरा माला मधुरा यमुना मधुरा वीची मधुरा सलिलं मधुरं कमलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मुक्तं मधुरं गोपी मधुरा लीला मधुरा युक्तं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा गोपा मधुरा गावो मधुरा यष्टिर्मधुरा सृष्टिर्मधुरा दलितं मधुरं फलितं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् अधरं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम् अधरं मधुरं नयनं मधुरं वदनं मधुरं हसितं मधुरम् हृदयं मधुरं गमनं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरं मधुराधिपतेरखिलं मधुरम् जय श्री कृष्ण।